Yay!
Yay.
Oh my god, hello!
Oh.
What a surprise. What is happening? What is happening?
Just let me sit
Are you filling in for him today?
with this animal. Is this your dog?
This is my assistant's dog, not Emily. Emily's dog, Benny.
Your assistant's dog seems to like me a lot.
Yeah?
Isn't that
What is
interesting?
happening? Why are you here?
What do you mean, what is happening?
Why are you
You want to
here?
know why?
What happened?
Because on August 18th, 2025, you said to a picture of me, bald, hanging out, judging the streamer games, you said, it took everything in me not to touch his head while he was judging.
Wait, so you're here so I could pet your head?
I didn't say that. That is not, no, I'm here for you to address
Oh,
the
what
controversy.
I mean by that. No, it's not a controversy. It's a compliment.
Oh, it's not.
Yeah. No, it should be an honor.
How?
Because, like, I feel like I can bless you.
Really?
Yeah.
You think I'm accursed that needs blessing?
I mean,
That needs cleansing? From a hair?
I've seen some of your tweets. You know,
My tweets are normal.
they are very
They're normal.
Question: are you high every time you tweet?
Excuse me? Wow.
I'm just curious.
I thought I was going to grill you. I was like, I'm going to walk in here. I'm going to grill her.
No, wait, why?
Like a salmon.
Wait, please tell me you're joining us today.
I'm not only joining, I'm the only one here. Check your phone. Ludwig is streaming.
You're joking. Are you serious?
I'm 100%.
Oh my god. What the fuck?
I'm 100%. Welcome. Welcome to Wine About It.
Welcome to Wine About It. This is so sudden.
He's
such a liar.
You look disgusted.
He's actually live.
He's been live for 34 minutes. Yeah, I know.
I can't. I literally told him, I was like, sorry, I'm late.
Oh.
And he's like, don't worry, I'm here chilling. He said he's here chilling.
Dude, he probably wrote that while live.
What is, he probably did.
Oh.
Are you serious? What the? I'm not gonna lie. I'm so caught off guard.
No way. By what? A bald man walking in?
No.
Who owns a car and walks around like a normal guy?
You have a car?
Yes, I have a car.
Wait, that's exciting.
I know.
I'm proud of you.
Well, okay. Would you like to we can cut to the chase.
Okay.
Would you like to touch it?
This is so intimate. I feel like this is so sudden. I wasn't expecting. You know, this is the first Wine About episode of 2026, and I was devastated that Cutie wasn't going to be here for it. And then I heard Ludwig was coming, but you're actually a better replacement. This is so awesome. I just wasn't prepared. I have nothing. Like, literally, all my notes are questions for Ludwig.
You
want to know what I wrote?
Those. Don't worry.
This is all I wrote. Ludwig.
This is crazy. It says Minecraft, line break.
Yeah.
Relationship with QT,
Yep.
line break, and then F slur.
Yes.
Which, if you don't know what that means, might be jarring to hear, but it's something else. It's not what you think.
It's not actually F slur. It's our gaming group that came to be with Foosley, Squeaks, Ludwig, and Rae. And so that's literally all I wrote down for notes to ask Ludwig
So you're
today.
saying
But now
you're
I have nothing
devastated
for
that
you.
you haven't prepared.
I haven't.
Because you don't have 3 lines.
I don't have anything. I mean, I was gonna just like wing it with him. Wait, okay, okay. Oh my god, I'm so excited.
Welcome.
Is it time? Is it time?
Welcome.
We're starting this episode off. How do I even begin?
Well, you could start with my name.
Okay. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Wine About It. I am one of your hosts, Valkyrae. We are missing Cutie Cinderella today. She is off in Utah forever. Hopefully she comes back next week. Today we have a surprise guest. Surprise to me. Literally to me as well. Ludwig said he was here. Lied to me. We have Slime.
Hi. I'm here. It's me. The whole pretense of this whole episode was that it would
we need
be
some lore.
it would just be funny if I walked in instead of Ludwig. That's kind of where everything just landed.
I can't even describe all the thoughts that went through my head.
What
My
did you
first
think?
thought was Ludwig just went bald. That was my first thought. When I saw you, I was like, oh my God, he shaved his head.
He's done that before.
Yes, but I wasn't expecting him to do it again.
Mm.
And then next I was like, oh, we have 2 guests today.
Okay.
And then I was like, where is he? He said he was here. He's not coming up. And then when you broke the news to me, it's like, oh, he's just actually a dirty liar.
He's a he's a piece of shit.
How did he convince you to come in last second?
You know what? Here's the real truth. I thought it would be funny.
You told him not to say anything?
Yeah, well, he's basically like, he was talking about, I got to do wine about it and this and that. And I said, what if I did that instead? And he looked at me and he said, oh my God. And then he's in his mind, he's like, oh my God, you can stream Minecraft instead because I'm a 30-year-old man. And he's like, and then he said, sure, that sounds great. And now I'm best friends with this dog.
That's Benny.
Isn't that crazy?
Benny loves you.
Hello, man. Hello, little man.
Just so you know, he treats everyone like this.
Okay, I don't believe you.
He's
That's
kind
hurtful.
of. Oh yes. Oh wow. Yep. Nope.
Everyone?
Everyone.
Benny, you slut.
He is a little hoe. Oh, look at him. He's a little
This
hoe.
is a good man.
I messaged Lud. I was like, "Are you serious?" He said, "Wasn't my idea," which is true. At least
I
It
mean,
was your idea.
technically, but you know,
wait. Technically,
he'll say whatever he can to get out of it. Because if he didn't like the idea, he would have been like, I don't think that's a good idea.
oh my god.
But anyway, now
but
I'm
he's
here.
so addicted to Minecraft.
Yeah, he's a disgusting animal. I've said this a long time. I've known him longer than anyone in this whole space.
Okay, can we? I want to hear everything. We have 2 hours together, by the way. I don't know if you know that it's 2 hours.
I thought it was one.
Yeah, no, 1 hour for the main episode, 1 hour for the Patreon.
Wow. Okay. We're locked in.
You know,
We're in
we'll
the- we're
save
in the
me
roller
fondling
coaster.
your bald head for the Patreon episode.
That is.
I'm so excited.
Wow. Okay. We can do that. We can. Yes, we should paywall that. Shouldn't we, Benny?
Oh,
Well-
look at him. He loves you. Okay. From the very beginning, for many people that may not know who you are, and to the many that do, how did this interaction come to be? Who are you, and why are you here?
Well, I mean, where do you want me to start?
Well, I
It's
wanna
funny.
start
You took control. This is a good host. I want everyone to know. The good host takes control back from the. See, I was reaching over the passenger side. I grabbed the wheel, and then you were like, no.
No.
And I respect that.
Well, because I genuinely have been so excited to hang out with you.
Why?
Because I've heard tales about you. Tales. Yeah, I mean, I'm friends with Ludwig and Cutie, and
Sure.
I only hear about how funny this guy is and how bald he is and how great he is. That's all I've heard about you for years.
What else have you heard?
I've heard that you had a real argument with Cutie because you said that she wasn't funny one time.
Yeah.
And that really affected her.
I didn't know that at the time.
Yeah.
It was interesting. I say things like that, but I believe that it's just a skill to be honed, right? It's like, yeah, you're bad at blacksmithing. This sword isn't as sharp as I think a sword should be. And it's like there's nothing stopping someone from making a sharper sword. But I think she took that as she took that really hard, which I don't blame her, because I've often said that something about me you should know is my value system is 100, probably 95% humor. So if someone or something isn't funny, it's hard for me to find a value in it, and I've had to sort of teach myself that there are other values.
Wow, you're blessing me with your presence, even though I'm not a funny gal. This is crazy.
I think, well, here's the thing. This is part of the trick. I don't necessarily think you're not funny. It's just that I don't know enough about you to know whether or not you are.
Oh my gosh, this is so exciting.
That's another reason why I wanted to do this. I don't know anything about you.
I don't know anything about you either.
Isn't that crazy?
Okay, all I know is that you have a podcast with Ludwig.
It's true.
Do you stream? I don't even know if you stream.
So sometimes I stream. I think I have this problem in my brain.
Okay.
You might have heard of this bit that we did once on the podcast, the Yard podcast.
Uh-huh.
And it was an early on thing. I've always felt like that streamers are like these brain rotted, like diseased animals.
Yeah, that's true.
And I stream sometimes too, so I have some of that undead curse in me. But I once said, and Sykkuno's an easy target, especially back then when he was like gigantic. And I had said that when you and him and like the group kind of stream, it's the adult equivalent of diaper play. Do you know what diaper play is?
Beg your pardon?
Well, let's start there.
I have no idea what diaper play. Wait, is that a fetish?
It is.
Okay.
Well done.
I think there was a television show, like an episode about this guy that he role plays as an infant, and then his girlfriend takes care of him. It's a fetish, right?
That's diaper play.
Is it a fetish, or is it just?
I wouldn't call it normal, but what is normal in this world of diapers?
You know, probably the average for what a diaper is usually used for, which is for babies.
Basically, yeah, it's a sexual fetish. I was being pejorative in the idea that I was saying that here are these adults acting closer to children, and I took that to an extreme exaggeration and said it was much like diaper play. And this caused the few fans of us, and I guess myself, because Ludwig vehemently did, I'll say things like this on the podcast. He'll just start shivering in his chair. Because he's the one that catches the brunt, right? He's the one that takes the bullshit from it. I just get to say what I want, and then Fear Buck says, Ludwig on his podcast said Sykkuno is a diaper man, or whatever, right?
Wait, that's so funny. I didn't even think about that.
So
he's like the supervisor of the friend group.
He kind of is on the show, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So anyway, I said this about you, essentially.
That I'm into diaper play.
No. that what you create and what you emit out into the world is the equivalent of that in an entertainment sense and a media sense. I said this 4 years ago.
I think I remember seeing the Sykkuno discourse.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I remember
They got mad.
seeing that. So that was you.
That was me.
Do we have clips? We should find that clip.
There's actually a search engine for the podcast. It's called Yard Search. You type in diaper and it'll show up. Someone built it for us. It's very cool. Shout out to that person.
Wait, that's awesome.
But yeah, so this is all to illustrate that this is my perception of you as I'm 35. So
I just turned 34.
I did not think that was true. Girl, can I be real? I didn't know that you were 34.
Is it because I give off
I just thought
vibes?
you were way well, not that I can't
believe that's how you perceive me. Oh my god, I'm taking so much in today. This is insane.
I did, and in a way I still do. I don't think, to be as respectful as I can, I think there is something wrong. Just like there's something wrong with like Ludwig being a Minecraft speedrunner.
So I wonder
when you're 30, but I'm 35, right?
Okay, hear me out.
Please.
So, when was your first video game experience?
I had to be 4 or 5 years old.
Right? I feel like our generation we're the first generation to grow up with video games. So, at what point are we supposed to stop? Like, at what point does it become like for everyone rather than just for children? Like, when is that stigma going to go away?
You're right. Essentially, too, it's like they're video games, right? But there's a difference between playing them and
like role playing.
No, the diaper play thing again is a severe exaggeration.
Well, I was thinking maybe you were referencing GTA 5 RP, because you know how some people role play a character.
Yes, I actually have an immense amount of respect for the GTA RP world because you're so locked into the bit. And in a way, in my crazy mind, when I was a little kid, I always imagined there was a studio audience watching me.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Everyone
I feel
has
like you would be really good at RP.
Everyone's normal and they have that feeling, right?
Uh-huh.
So everyone's like that. But yeah, and I always like the idea that you're locked into like this character and you can't really get out of it. And if you do, it's a move, like it's an intentional thing. Even though, people get kind of crazy doing that too. It's all the fan bases. Here's my problem, I think. I judge people based on what their fan bases represent.
Ooh. Because their audience is a representation of the
in a way
creator. It is kind of true.
Sure.
Yeah.
And so anyway, it goes back to this idea. So it's not necessarily video games that are childish. It's the idea that you're turning on you're flipping on the big stream, the big and then you're live, and then you're going, whoa, Minecraft. You're going, diamond. Wow. And this is hypocritical because I did this like last week. I've been trying to play hardcore as a 35-year-old man. I'm very grouchy as well, so it's a different vibe. But you know what I'm saying?
Wait, you're a grouchy guy?
I'm pretty grouchy.
I didn't know you were a grouchy kind of guy.
I think I'm principled.
Everyone always describes you as the funny one. Like, you're the funny guy.
I'm both.
What has made you turn this way?
It's a good question. I think I've always had an inherent contempt for the idea of Twitch. Like, you have to understand, when we met Ludwig as a friend group, we thought he was lame because he was really interested in, like, making YouTube videos. This is 2017.
Yeah.
Making YouTube videos and, like, being a Twitcher. He applied to reality shows. I don't know if you've ever known this.
I did not know he did that.
He was trying to get on, like, Road Rules and shit. He donated sperm. He tried it all. Okay.
I mean, have you seen his old TikToks?
Yes. Dude,
did you see that before you became friends with him or after?
Everything was after.
Okay, that makes sense. Because I don't think any of us would have been friends with him if we saw his TikToks beforehand. Like, I just saw them a month ago.
Yeah, right.
And I was shocked. Like, I didn't think he was the type, you know?
He surprised us all. So at the time, if you want a little...
Okay,
Sorry,
pause.
yeah, we're jumping around. Please.
I will jump around.
Of course. What I'm saying is, you drive the car.
Okay.
This is your car, and
I'm
I like
taking
to
the
be
car
in it.
back.
Let's do it.
Taking the wheel. I want to start from the very beginning of how you guys met. Because, like, oh my God, there's so much I want to talk to you about. Okay.
We got time.
We don't have time. This will go by so fast. I mean, I'm sure you know, because you've had your podcast, The Yard. It's your only one, right? Because I know Aiden has two.
Aiden has two. He has one where they talk about, like, money and finances and protecting
stand, right?
pedophiles and the government. Yes, that's Lemonade Stand. Yes, that's what they do.
Oh yeah, what it's famously known for, pedophiles and money.
Yes. Put that on the record. Put that on my tombstone.
Oh my God. Can I go to your funeral?
Absolutely.
Thank you. Oh my God. Thank you so much.
Open bar at the slime funeral.
Well, I'm not allowed to go to Ludwig, so it'd be nice if I could attend yours.
You know what's really funny? Another piece of he got that litmus for friendship or whatever you want to call it from me. You know why? Because his first viewer ever, which is a couple of us, but mostly it's this guy Dr. Battle. He was the guy who would sit in Ludwig's like one viewer chat, watch him play. God, there's a lot of lore. Basically, I was really mean to him back in December of 2017. He got really sad, got really drunk, and just started streaming Getting Over It to one person.
Wait, this is
because of me.
Wait, so you were friends before he was a streamer?
Yeah, way before. Not way before. But, way
and then
before.
you were mean to him, and he started streaming because he was sad.
You know I was mean to him? Because he wasn't being funny. This is all connected. I'm not kidding. This is real.
My God.
Anyway, so... We've long buried the hatchet on all this, me and him. But it basically, he's streaming this one guy, Dr. Battle. And he gets viewers, and he eventually gathers steam, and he becomes Ludwig down the line. And when he blows up, I remember I was like, you don't give a shit about your old heads. You don't give a shit about Dr. Battle. You wouldn't go to Dr. Battle's funeral if he died. And he's like, no, I wouldn't. Why would I go to Dr. Battle's funeral? And then I go, yeah, that's right. Like I'm getting him. He doesn't care.
You caught him.
Years later, I would ask him this periodically throughout his life, every year or something. It would just come up. I'm like, yeah, but you wouldn't go to Dr. Battle's funeral. One day, 2 years ago or something, he stops me. He's like, actually, I would. And I'm like, wow, it took long enough, didn't it? So anyway, that litmus came from me.
You.
I know, which was just an insane thing to say. I was just fucking with him.
But it changed him for the worse. It actually made him so shitty.
No, well, yeah,
okay.
Well,
so
a little bit.
He did invite Leslie, Foosley.
Yes.
Yes. So he invited Leslie and I and Aiden to go to a basketball game tonight. And I genuinely, because of this betrayal for this episode, I don't think I'm gonna go. Like, this is crazy.
I was in my car around the corner, and I'm like sitting and waiting because it's like you don't know what's going on. Like, and I'm basically waiting. And we arranged this with all the people here, and I just see Ludwig has gone live, and I'm like, way to blow it, bro. If she looks,
I didn't even see it.
If she checks, it's like I don't
No,
know. I thought it
didn't-
was really funny.
I didn't even check.
Mhm.
No, it's a funny surprise, but now I feel like I need to one up him. You know what I mean? Like I feel like he just deserves it.
This is prank war stuff. This is there was an old series on I guess YouTube. It was like 15 years ago or something. It was a prank war between these two guys, Jake and Amir. No, it wasn't Jake and Amir. It was his name was Streeter and Amir, different Amir. And basically, but one of them had a stand-up set, and the other guy went up and told the entire crowd before the guy, his opponent went up, and he's like, "Everyone, just don't laugh. Like I'm trying to prank this guy. Whatever he says, do not laugh." And he goes and he just like bombs, and he's like visibly shook afterwards, and he's just like destroyed mentally. And they do
That is
these
the craziest prank.
like these are the kind of things you need to start moving and thinking about, right? You take him skydiving, and then the skydiving instructor attached to him says, "Chute's not going to open.
Wait,
We're going down."
have you done pranks like these?
No, but I'm a studier of pranks.
A
Actually, I did. One time I flew to Atrioc's dad's house in Arizona and FaceTimed him with his dad in a hot tub, and we were smoking cigars because I thought it'd be funny. Because I always make this joke that me and his dad hang out and like go to a steakhouse. I did this, and yes. So I guess yeah.
I'm surprised you don't do like skits or some sort. Do you just do stand up?
Don't.
Do you have any desire to do any sort of content in regards to comedy? Because I feel like that it's like your whole shtick.
One would argue that the Yard podcast fills that void. It's 90 minutes a week plus an hour where I get to do that in a friend setting, right?
Uh-huh.
But as far as like creative, like rubber hitting the road, it's. I guess I've become complacent, and I've been thinking about it a lot, especially because I'm getting old and dying.
No, it happens around this age. This is what they call the midlife crisis, I think. I've also, as soon as I turned 34, my birthday was January 8th, so it literally just happened. I was sitting there, I was like, oh my God, like my youth is gone. It's over. Like this is the end. This is the peak of my youth. This is the end. It's all downhill from here.
I don't want to make this about me. But imagine you went bald way before that.
Wait, when did you?
Well,
Is this a sensitive topic?
No. It's not. But I will say this. Balding is such a fucked up thing for young men because it is a signifier of your identity, right? In Disney Channel movies, who's the bad guy? It's the guy who's balding and like the substitute teacher looking like motherfucker. It's always the adult, right? Imagine you're in your 20s and then you start balding. Now you feel like you become a substitute teacher overnight.
Okay.
Right? And so this accelerates and this confuses you more, and you got to either decide to like kind of man up and like just be a human being and be fine with that, or become an incel and like, you know, I don't know. You know what I'm
proud
saying?
of you for avoiding that route.
I don't think I was on that train in the beginning, but I think I can see how the route goes.
I see.
Anyway, like you were saying, when you get older, your identity slips away because your identity is attached to being young because you're young, and then you're not young anymore. Now what do we do?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, now
freak
it's
out.
like you have to figure something out quick.
So what have you
Just run
figured
it
out?
Definitely less streaming.
Why?
I feel like I've done it for 11 years now. Yeah, it's gonna be 11 years, but at the end of this month, and that I realized that was my entire 20s, and I just haven't. I feel like I haven't lived life. Like I've had a lot of experiences from streaming that open doors. Like I've been in movies and Vogue and all that shit, but I feel like I haven't enjoyed life outside of content creation, which is kind of sad. You know what I mean? Like I feel like I should start knitting or like raise a goldfish.
Everything becomes. I think streaming's messed up too because every piece of your time can be devoted to it.
Oh,
You can stream for
absolutely.
14 hours a day.
Absolutely.
You know.
And it's comfortable and it's easy and it's rewarding because like you have a lot of people tuning in being like, oh yay, this
It's
is
addicting.
awesome. It's addicting. It's a lot of serotonin. But I realized I was like, wow, that's 11 years. It's gonna be another 11 years if I don't change my life somehow.
I have
It's
two
gonna be like this
questions.
forever.
One, there is a saying that when you become famous, and successful, I guess they're kind of hand in hand sometimes they're not. But when you become famous and successful at a certain age, any age, that's the age you stay. You remain that age. I think about that. I don't really believe in it, but I think it's an interesting thing. What do you think?
I think it's very true in the case of streamers. Like, I feel mentally stunted.
Mm,
Like, I don't feel 34. You know what I mean?
right.
I definitely feel mentally a lot younger, and it's really weird turning 34 because that is older than a lot of, like, I was like, I don't think there is a woman in the gaming space that has reached my level of success at this age. Like, I feel like I'm genuinely old for this industry.
Yeah.
And I'm being told it all the time.
Of course, they don't let you forget.
I'm like, oh, I know.
Especially if you're, again, not to make it about me, but I feel like our situations are somewhat similar.
No,
You
I
get
feel
called
like you
bald
relate
unk.
to me. Yeah, I get called unk.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And sometimes rightfully so, because it's like, okay, well, if a 19-year-old is calling me unk, I'm unk. And he's 19.
Yeah.
That's it. That's true.
Yeah. Like, I
Um,
like being called auntie. Like, I like when the audience isn't sexualizing me in that way. You know,
Sure,
it's
yeah.
like, look at me as an older sister, or like, call me grandma. That's fine. Please, like, do not say I'm attractive. Like,
women
don't say
having to
that.
matrix dodge the sexualization, be like, yeah, I'm old, whatever, bro. Like,
Yeah, I was like, that's great. That's wonderful. Please, like, look at me as an old woman. That's wonderful.
so yeah, I think what's funny. 34 fucked me up too. I don't know what it is about that specific age. I remember listening. I was in the shower. I was 32. I remember this so vividly for some reason, and I put on a podcast in the shower, and it was Cum Town. And
I'm sorry?
you never heard Cum Town?
No, that's a podcast?
It's not only they paved the way for all of us.
So it's an OG podcast.
In a way, yeah.
Come Town.
Yeah.
It's about coming?
Well,
Coming to Christ?
no, it's
Wait,
the other one.
What?
It's the other one for sure. It's anyway.
Wait, I had to look that up later.
There's this guy on it, Nick Mullen, and he was saying, he was like talking about getting surgery. He had some sort of surgery thing for his heart, or a doctor's appointment for his heart. And he's like, yeah, I'm 34, got a old heart, old gay ass heart. That's what he said specifically. He's not gay.
Aw,
And
he's a happy guy.
I'm in the shower. Nick, I don't think he's very happy, but I'm in the shower. I'm listening to that, and I'm 32, and I'm like, fucking like, washing my bald head, and I'm like, 34 is kind of old. It was crazy. 2 years later, I turned that age, and something slipped. A gear changed, and it made me really scared. I didn't know why.
Aw, wait, are you afraid of death?
I mean, like anyone is, but sometimes I think about it and it's not so bad. For instance, one time we got swatted. I talk about this a lot just because it's recent events and how similar they can be. But we got swatted once at Ludwig's old house. We got swatted actually 3 times total. But the first time,
3 times?
yeah, it sucked. It was during the subathon days. The first time, I was the last one to come out. And because I was asleep. And I got a call from Nick, our roommate. And he was like, hey, we're getting swatted. You got to come outside. I'm like, okay. And I'm the last one. And apparently the swatter had said something like, that guy, it's the last guy in there. And he's going to kill his whole family. So the cops think that I'm that guy. Anyway, I open the door. There's a bunch of cops like, get down on the ground, stand up, get down, slow down, put your hands up, don't move. It's very confusing.
Oh my.
It's unbelievable. Anyway, so they just oriented you. There's these like insane bright lights. I'm like, okay. And I'm just like, and I do what they say eventually because they assigned one person to yell at me instead of 9. And I walk out to the driveway, and all of a sudden the lights come down because they're not in my face anymore. And it's just, I'm not kidding. I think 10 or 12 cops on their knees just pointing guns at me, right? And I'm like,
That's horrifying.
there's a couple things that went through my head. This is on the nature of death. One of them was, whoa, my adrenaline's pumping. This is crazy. 2, everyone who is in the house is outside on kind of on the outside of this event watching this. And I thought, how funny would it be if all these guys just blew me apart in front of all of my friends? You know what I'm saying? Like in a cosmic, insane, reading the story back like 30 years later, like, yeah, dude, we just watched him get blown apart by the cops because one of them accidentally fired first. You know, so
Oh my
so in a
gosh.
lot of ways, I'm scared of death, right? But sometimes in situations like that, I'm like, damn, that would be
That's not funny. That's actually, you're crazy.
like,
That's actually not funny. I can't even imagine you being like, imagine it were Ludwig. And then in 30 years, you're like, dude, remember when Ludwig got blown?
yes. But the funny thing is, after this, like an hour after this happened, and we got cuffed, and we had to sit in the car, and they let us go, and they yelled at us, and they were mad at us. And I'm like, oh, that's crazy.
Oh, it's so
We were
lame.
like, I said this verbatim to everybody. I'm like, it would have been kind of funny if that happened. And I will say this, at the time, they all thought it was crazy, but I think as the years go on, many of them would agree, yeah, that would have been crazy. That would have been pretty, not like funny, like ha ha, but like whoa.
Like insane.
Like interesting.
Yeah, no, it definitely,
It would have been
definitely
interesting.
would have been real interesting. Wow, I can't believe you guys got swatted 3 times. That's so
I
terrifying.
know, it was crazy. I had another question for you, by the way.
Yes.
So you said you were streaming for 11 years.
Yeah.
That's something I didn't know. I don't know anything about you.
Yeah.
Besides the diaper stuff.
I'm so sad that is because you perceive me that way. That was your first thought. It makes me wonder, like, how many other people also perceive me that way.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, no.
I'm taking this
Look,
surface
Can
level.
I be honest? Streaming's embarrassing. Like, I think streaming, as a streamer, I do think streaming is like bottom of the barrel entertainment. It's also like, it's icky. We're getting paid way too much. It's weird. It's just it's weird. It's a weird industry.
It is.
And I think, I see clips of other people. I see even my own clips. And I also get embarrassed, like, wow, I wish that's going to be out there forever, huh? So yeah, I'm down to tone it down a bit.
Right? Yeah, it's a mixed feelings thing for sure. Well, if that's the case, then what are, like, let's say streaming never existed. What do you think you would have done? I'm sure it's a question you get a lot, but like,
Yeah.
I think it's also indicative of alternate goals.
You know what's crazy? I almost went to college for tennis.
What?
Yeah.
Tennis?
Yeah.
Are you nice at tennis?
Not anymore, but I was varsity captain at my high school for 2 years.
Whoa.
Yeah, and then I also was literally in the process of becoming a flight attendant because my uncle, he flew for Delta, so he really had like a vouch for me.
Whoa.
But streaming just took off. I took my time with school. So I spent 4 years at a community college to get my transfer degree. So I took like 1 class a quarter just so I could work a lot. And then I was also streaming, and then that was 11 years
So you didn't
ago.
finish college?
No, I got my transfer degree. But I was supposed to transfer, but I didn't.
So, but do you have a bachelor's degree?
No, it's just a transfer degree. In
What
arts and
is
science.
that? I've never heard of
okay.
that in my life. Is it an
Wait,
associate's
did you go to real?
degree?
Yes. Did you go to real college?
I went to community college for a year because I had shit grades in high school. And then
Yeah.
I transferred.
So you transferred.
Yes.
So what was your degree?
I just had enough credits to, the way it worked is I needed enough credits to appear and prove to the college I was applying to that I wasn't a fuck up
I see.
like I was in high school.
So that might have been a different category.
Yeah. And then for 3 years, I went to normal college. I got an English degree. And I graduated when I was 24, so I was 2 years behind.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That sounds pretty, like, I took my time, but I didn't have to, like, prove I wasn't, like, I was a good student. I chose to go to community college.
Yeah.
Were you a troublemaker?
I mean, I wasn't dude, I grew up
You just hated school.
I grew up in the boonies of Colorado. So, like, my graduating class had 69 kids in it. Nice.
Very.
I'm not kidding. It's really small. So it's like, what you do in those places is you get in a truck and you drink beer. There was this guy. Oh my God, there's no possible way this would ever get to them ever. But it would be awesome if it did. This guy, Luke Wooten, he got
You're
hit.
straight up name dropping his
It's fine.
whole
I
name.
promise.
That's crazy.
He got hit in the head with a log so hard at this party at a campfire that we all thought he died. But he was
passed out.
He was a hench motherfucker. Luke Wooten was the guy you did not fuck with. And he was mean too.
How did he get hit with a log?
Someone hit him with a log.
Like
I
they were
don't-
trying to kill him.
you're not trying to kill guys, you know. It like because when you live where I live, everyone's got like they're pretty much armed. So if you want to do something like that, you can do it. If you hit someone with a log, you're trying to send a message.
I see.
This is how I grew up.
Well, I mean, we're really similar. I also grew up in the boonies of Moses Lake, Washington.
Really?
Yep.
Wow.
Very small town, very country. Everyone knows each other, one high school.
Yep.
And you also send a message if you're trying to send a message.
You get
or you get shot.
You get it. You get it.
Yeah. No, that's crazy.
Yeah. So that as it tying back into what I guess I forgot the thread, but I just thought about Luke Wooten, bro. He got hit so hard with that log.
Yeah, why are we talking about Luke?
Because it's crazy that it happened. You know, like life is a series of that was interesting, and I remember that for a reason. And then and I asked the viewers, have any of you been hit with a log?
I was hit with a rock.
Really?
Yeah, this girl, like, we were skipping rocks, and she was standing on a hill, incline hill behind me, and just straight up threw a rock in the back of my head. No, she didn't mean to. So she wasn't trying to send me a message. What if she did mean to, and I just didn't know?
Mm-hmm. Think about that. Did you guys have beef? How old were you?
I was probably like 12.
You were a 12-year-old girl.
Yeah.
And you had beef.
Yeah.
With, let's call her Samantha.
Did tell her sister that she was adopted.
That's crazy.
That's top 3 the worst thing I've ever done in my life.
That's why she hit you with a rock.
No, I think it's all adding up. I didn't think about that. Like, I actually didn't consider that maybe that was why, because why would you stand behind someone when you're skipping rocks? Now I'm real. Oh my God, is that why? Wait, this is crazy. It's all tying together now.
Yeah, welcome. Welcome to the mirror, okay? I'm a mirror, and I'm showing you the horrors of your past.
Oh my God. Okay. Before we swap over to the Patreon, we have to go back all the way down the thread.
Please.
Okay. We have to start with your friendship with the yard.
Sure.
Everyone on the pod, how did you meet everyone? Why is it how it is? Is it lasting? Have you guys almost had a falling out? Because I'm terrified that Cutie and I are going to break up someday.
Sure.
And we just started. Like, I know you know Maya, obviously. And I've had to, like, fill her shoes here. And it's like, wow, Cutie and I are pretty much, like, tied together for life. And I'm sure you feel the same with the boys, right? Like, when you have a podcast with someone, you're going to see them every single week forever. But Aiden told us he's moving.
Aiden's moving.
That's devastating.
So I think, and this isn't to divide anything in terms of like gender or whatever, but I think male friendships can be much more pliable for things like, for instance, Aiden moving. He's going to Sweden.
That's far.
I probably won't see him for like years at a time. I just won't. But I think I have my best friend that I grew up with. His name's Eric. He's a teacher now. If I haven't talked to Eric in probably 3 years, but if I just showed up at Eric's house,
It'd be normal.
it would be like, hey man, and there's a comfort in that, I think, and so I'm not really as scared as like one could be, but it also I think has to do with how good we are at communicating. I think the yard gets a lot of shit for being like, yeah, we talk about white women fucking dogs all the time, because we do. If you didn't know,
I didn't know that.
like every episode.
Every episode.
Not every episode.
It's a lot. Even Scooter says it's a lot. Wait.
Really? Welcome.
Oh!
Day one.
Scooter says that he's been part of the Yard Patreon since day one.
Way back, day back.
And so every episode, you guys talk about dog fucking.
We're crass. And there's this idea that like it's broy, but I think we do a good job of like off the pod communicating very effectively when we have problems. And I don't think there'll ever be. We have never got close to having a falling out.
Oh,
ever.
That's so sweet.
But it helps because we've just been. We all knew each other before this. So how it all started
you meet?
Is so Nick on the pod, he lived in this house in Pomona, California, and it was like this trap house, and it was him and like 4 other guys. One of them was named David Chong, who recently bled out of his butt and found out he had Crohn's disease. Shout outs, David Chong. I hope you're doing good. He told
Is he
us.
okay?
He's fine.
Okay.
But it was scary. And again, male friendships. I haven't talked to him in a while, but he told us all this in the group chat, and we were like, stay strong.
Stay strong.
So there's this trap house, and at the time, we all played Super Smash Brothers Melee religiously. So a couple of these guys were going to Cal Poly Pomona. I had graduated. I moved here because I wanted to write for TV. So I was like, you have to move to LA. I just thought that was you have to do. And we all played Super Smash Brothers Melee, and we're just addicted to this game.
Yep.
And not only the game, but like you go to locals, you meet people. This is a niche shared interest that you're spending hours a day doing. So it creates this very strong bonds. And so this trap house was running, and I ended up living there because I needed a place to stay because I got a job at a company called Beyond the Summit, which later actually became Off-Brand. I was a creative producer there.
Wow.
And I lived in Nick's closet for $200 a month. And
like a little closet.
It was literally like a long closet like that a man can lie down in. And I had a mat and a little shelf for my laptop. And it was paradise. I'm not kidding. My desktop was downstairs next to another guy's desktop. And we would play Fortnite. It was paradise. I always say I would go right back to the closet. People say I wouldn't, but I would. And so we're in this place, and that's how we actually meet Ludwig, because Ludwig's from Arizona. He went to ASU, and he also loved Melee. And
he loves it.
When you go to these tournaments, you meet a bunch of people. So I tell this story a lot, but Ludwig actually, he's at this tournament. It's called Run Back in Arizona. I believe it was the first Run Back. Maybe it's called something else. We go. He's in Tim's and jeans, and he looks like a piece of shit. He's an ass. Like, you know how he looks,
yeah,
right?
I know how he looks.
You're like, you're at a Smash tournament. You're like, what is this guy doing? What are you doing here? He's walking around. My friend Victor, V Money, he basically likes starting shit. So he's walking around going, I could be any Jigglypuff player here. Every Jigglypuff player here is a pussy. Well, he's our friend now, but this guy Ben, who I didn't know at the time, Ben's like, I'm the best Puff. But I think you're dog shit. I know who you are.
He said that?
Yes. He's like, I think you're dog shit. I know who you are. I know where you're from. If you want to try to even beat me, you have to beat my friend first.
Which is Ludwig.
Ludwig steps up. And Ludwig's like, hey, he plays Jigglypuff as well. And so Victor.
This is so cute.
Victor and Ludwig sit down at the Melee setup, and they play a best of 5, and Victor gets washed. Washed by Ludwig Ogren's Jigglypuff. The guy who was, at the time, didn't know this, making YouTube videos about Super Smash Bros. Melee that we would later find and make fun of him for. Anyway, he beats him. I'm Victor's guy. And I'm like, Victor, no! And I say, step aside. Hey, what's up, fucker? I'm another guy. I want to beat you because you beat my boy.
Please tell me you beat him.
I get destroyed by Ludwig. He was doing shit to me that I should, indicated that I didn't know how to play the game. And I had played the game a lot at this point. It was really bad. He destroyed me.
And would you have said that you're pretty good back then, or?
No, Melee is a very punishing, very, very hardcore game.
Yeah.
That if you don't practice, you're
screwed.
I will say my one caveat is he plays a character that doesn't require a lot of practice. Anyway, it's Jigglypuff. Anyway, he beats me. And I'm like, dude, this sucks. And this fucking guy who looks like Guile from Street Fighter. And then there's this guy, Ben, who we didn't even get to play again. Like, he didn't even get to the boss. We lost to the henchman. And, but again, these tournaments, back in the day and now, it's all love. And it's like, we're all here for this one thing we're obsessed with.
Yeah.
So we end up just like, all right, cool, man. See you next time. Fast forward, I think a couple months later, maybe a year later, there's also this guy, Nick Yingling, who was the Arizona, he was a bit of a TO, tournament organizer. He was a really big social guy, so he knew all these guys from Arizona, but he also helped socialize the Claremont Smash scene, which is a region in SoCal. So Nick Yingling is the bridge between these SoCal guys and these Arizona guys. Anyway, his tournament comes up. It's at Cal Poly Pomona. It's right across the street. And he's like, hey, the AZ guys need a place to stay for this big tournament. It's Ludwig, it's Ben, we had a couple Australian guys. I'm like, okay, sure. And they all stayed in the big trap house. And Ludwig was one of them. And you know what? He was a great hang.
So, who went up to who first? Like, who squashed the beef? Like, I don't understand how you can go from hating someone so much and being like, let's be best friends and start a podcast.
Something about fighting games and the fighting game community is that you kind of settle it on the court. This isn't necessarily a always true and always a hard line, but there's a feeling of like, hey, look, he beat me, man. And afterwards, it's like that.
It's like you give respect where it's due.
Yeah, it's like the meme of the guy with the deer, and it's like best friends off the court, sworn enemies on it. It's that. and so it's when I describe this, it's not like we were at each other's throats.
Mhm.
Sometimes you do. Sometimes you get really mad. That same guy, Ben, I remember the Colorado guys were being real fucking rowdy at that tournament, and they started chesting up. And it's like, that's very rare. But Southwestern states, or that's how it's going to work. Or yeah, Southwestern. So anyway, so Ludwig stays, and a bunch of people do, and we all just kind of became friends. At that same tournament, I commentated for fun at these tournaments, and so did Ludwig. We got paired together.
So
And
that was when you guys had to hold hands for the first time.
It was electric. I was literally like, this guy's sharp. He's fast. He's faster than me. And I thought I was fast. I'm even not that fast, but like mentally, like we did really good bouncing off. He did improv in college.
Yeah.
I thought improv
he's a
was
theater kid.
completely cringe. I've changed my mind on that. I think it's fine.
Yeah,
So
that's why I feel like you'd be really good at role play.
dude,
Like, didn't you guys do a Dungeons and Dragons?
we've been doing Dungeons and Dragons.
That's role play.
It's really fun.
You're
I've
a
changed-
diaper baby too.
I'm a diaper
You're
man.
a diaper man, all right?
So yeah,
So who brought up the podcast, like starting it?
it's funny because at that time we're like starting to become closer friends with Ludwig. I myself was running a podcast about Melee called Bad Melee, and it was a little popular among the community.
Why did
And-
it stop?
Because the Australian, his name is Miles, he went home. He had to go home. And so we were like, this is a good way to like end it
I see.
for now. And then he came back and we started it again, and then he went home again. And so it's this whole thing. But basically we had like Ludwig on that show a couple times, and like me and Ludwig did more commentary together, and he was like he graduated college, moved to LA, and now he's like in the friend group, and he's essentially fine, right? And then I was like, he starts, I guess, I forgot. I made this video where I interviewed a bunch of Smash players, and it like blew up. And it was like, it was anyone's first taste of like, oh shit. And I did these interviews, and I was actually, at the time I was like scared. I wanted Ludwig to just do it instead. He's like, stop being a pussy, just do it. Be the on-screen guy. I was like, fine. So it was kind of funny. He pushed me into it. And then it blows up, and then I do another one, and that blows up, and now like Ludwig's here, and Slime's like right here, and I will always have that over him.
You made him.
No matter
You
how big
actually
he
made
gets,
that man.
no matter how big he gets, and he has once cited me, like we were setting up for the Bad Melee podcast. We were streaming to like fucking 80 viewers or something live. The YouTube would be more interesting viewership, but those 80 viewers are hardcore. And we were setting up lights, and like we had to get the camera shot, and it was a pain in the ass. Ludwig's watching us do all this. He said this before, watching us do all this for like 80 viewers. And he's like, they're just doing it. They're not thinking about fucking how to maximize engagement or whatever. They're just doing something they love and doing the work involved. And he's like, that helped me turn on the stream. So I was like, okay, cool. You gave me my flowers. Fine. That's fine. I don't care. But this is to connect this all the tissue.
Yeah.
And so we do this podcast and all that. Anyway, how we ended up doing the podcast is we lived with him. Basically, I got a job at Beyond the Summit. And then Nick graduated. We were living in the trap house, and he got a job at Beyond the Summit as well because I'm a fucking homie.
Wait, you're like the glue.
I'm the glue, dude.
I think you're the glue to this group.
I'm the fucking glue, dude.
Wow, he's not just the funny
I
guy,
got-
he's the glue.
If I got my head blown apart in the driveway, the glue goes away.
Yeah, I think everyone would probably move to Sweden.
So anyway, we ended up living together because Ludwig was like, I want to make a real run at this streaming thing. It was in 2018, and me and Nick had jobs. And so we got a place that was close to the studio. The three of us lived together, and then we talked about and never did a podcast because it's something I had already been very interested in and done
Yeah,
before.
you've done it before.
I knew to
see.
monetize it. We did Patreon, again, following the model of Cumtown. It all comes back
Wow,
to
it
Cumtown.
all comes back to Cumtown.
You're gonna
Wow. No, I'm actually gonna look it up after this.
we'll get
I'm
you
not
some cultural
joking.
literacy. One of the guys you'll see from it, you're like, oh, that guy.
Oh, you think I'd recognize someone on it?
100%.
Okay.
So we all started living together. He starts streaming, and it really happened. And then COVID happened, and then it really happened.
Yeah, through COVID. I'm surprised you don't have a spark to stream with, like, even Melee.
Well, fighting games are a little rough. I jump around these days. I played Tekken, I played Street Fighter, but the fighting games in general are it's less interesting to watch for a lot of people. And as much as I have contempt for the idea of streaming and the streaming audience, number go down still hurts.
Oh.
No one is immune to it. No one on God's green.
Yeah, everyone pays attention to their numbers.
Yeah, and that's not necessarily why I don't do it, but like, it's you start to think, why not just play in Discord with my friends? And I have
Yeah.
that luxury, right?
Yeah.
I don't need to make money off this.
Yeah. So what do you do now? You focusing on the pod?
Yeah, I just do the pod.
You
We've
just
been
do
doing
the
it for
pod.
4 years straight.
Wait, you're just chilling.
I'm big chilling right now.
Is there anything that you want to do in life before you die?
So there's a couple projects, but yeah, I mean, I can't. It's funny. I graduated. I had a shit job. It wasn't a shit job. It was just a tedious one that I didn't like. It was technical writing for a government engineering company.
Government engineering company.
So basically, the government doesn't have its own employees. They hire out millions of subcontractors.
Mhm.
And I worked for one of these subcontractors that bid on the work. And you have to write proposals to propose that you should be able to get this work. And they send out an RFP, request for proposal. This can range from putting lights in a facility to building a nuclear warhead. It's all the same in a way.
And you want to
And I was doing this. This was my job. I was writing proposals and responding to RFPs for a company, and I was like, this sucks.
Yeah.
And so I saved up money and I moved to Los Angeles because I wanted to write for TV. That's always what I wanted to do.
You want to be a writer, a producer.
A writer.
Wow.
One would argue I am. Everyone's a writer, but I've written, and that's the idea.
So you want to sell a show before you die.
Not only that, it's about esports because we worked in it for so long. Me and Nick, we understood it. So me and Nick are working on this pilot. We've been dragging ass on it for a year, which fucking sucks. Not just the pilot. We wrote 8 seasons. We have Caleb Pitts and Alex Huggins, who are 2 insanely talented guys that we, hired, and we had a writing room. This was last year. And now we're getting around to the rewrites. It's just taking fucking forever, and it feels bad. It's one of those things.
Because it's taking too long.
Because it's taking too long.
But
who wrote all their episodes? I did.
Well,
Who still has to write one, Nick?
Oh, so you're waiting on Nick.
We're waiting on Nick and some rewrites, and then the real meat begins, which is like producing a television show, which I
Yeah.
have no fucking idea how to do. However, we have
You have a lot of connects.
we have connection, we have money,
Yeah.
but not a lot. We don't have enough to do all of it, right? So it's like
Yeah.
it becomes this like project that's hard to think about, and when things are hard to think about, and the Nintendo Switch is right there, you grab the Nintendo Switch.
Oh,
But I've been trying to change that really,
no.
really deeply because
Okay, that could be your New Year's resolution. This
fucking
year,
get it shot,
instead of
get the pilot shot.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna randomly message you throughout the year and be like, "Don't forget."
Hey, how's it going?
Hey.
Update. Like a project manager.
Yeah.
All right,
Maybe
please
that's-
project manage our
Wait.
project.
Maybe that's what you guys need. A manager.
It's more like a spiritual manager. You know what we need? We need Christ. Okay? We need someone looking down on us saying, "Get the fuck to work."
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So you need like an assistant named Christ.
Okay.
Someone to help you, keep you on track, and remind you, like, hey,
Brian Christ, if you're out there, please.
Mr. Christ, we need you. Please.
Okay, so I have a question that has been biting at me for years, really, at this point.
You're joking.
I'm not. You were at 100 Thieves. Now,
I am still.
well, okay, you are.
Well, I co-own it. I don't really do much of the content stuff anymore, but I still.
You
part of
still
it.
are involved in 100 Thieves.
Yes.
I watched, I've been a fan of esports. That's a weird thing to say. I've been a fan of certain competitive games for a while in the esports ecosystem. I've been very critical of it and all these things that it like sort of does to the game and does to the scene and does for it. And I think the bad outweighs the good all the time. But my real question is CourageJD like an android?
Have you met Jack?
No.
You guys would be hilarious
Dude,
together.
I have made fun of that guy so much.
You
that
haven't met him?
Yeah. What do you think this is?
I'm calling him right now.
Dude,
I'm calling him right now.
No, okay.
I'm calling. I'm sure you know he used to commentate. He's like a god commentator. He was so good.
I didn't know that. I have respect for
really?
commentators. Yeah, I just thought he was the
That's
Fortnite
why I
guy who
feel
yelled. And then he calls it a PJ. And then he said, Avengers Assemble, if you know, you know. What the fuck are we doing? Like, this is the guy in my head, right? Which it would be good to confront this, to say,
Oh my
are you this person?
God.
Are you this person who, why did you mean if you know, you know? Did you know you were kidding? Were you kidding? No one thinks you were.
Wait,
Why
this
does no
is
one think you were
so
kidding when you said
funny.
Avengers Assemble? If you know, you know. Why would you say that? You don't have the ironic grip on the words to be able to say that satirically. CourageJD.
This is. You guys would get along.
You think so?
Yes, because you literally used to commentate. He's like used to be a professional commentator, and you're both funny guys. Oh my God, this is so crazy. Your perspective, it makes me wonder what you think of every single person in the space.
Hey, I'm streaming. What's up?
Hi, Jack. It's Rae. Hi, stream. You're on Wine About It, my podcast. I am here with a guest.
About it?
I'm here with a guest. Do you know Slime by chance from the yard?
Yeah.
Okay, I need to introduce.
No, he doesn't.
He knows of you. He knows of you. He literally, we're about to wrap up, and he's like, I have a question I've been dying to know. And he goes,
Yeah.
is Courage AI? Is
he an android?
Is he an android, is what he said. And I was like, I think you guys would get along because like you used to commentate, Jack used to commentate. And so I just had to introduce you guys real quick.
Hey.
I know Hitch is a huge fan of yours, man.
Oh, yeah. Hitch meat rides me like he's paying for it, Brother Bear.
Dude, he really does meat ride you all the time. Hey, so what was your, how much did they pay you to go on Wine About It, bro? Are things all right over there, man?
Oh my God.
He's roasting you. The man with an electronic skeleton is roasting you.
He came in unprovoked. Like I had no idea he was coming today, Jack. No idea.
Yeah,
Ludwig was
if
supposed
she
to come
knew, then I wouldn't be here.
Hey, you know what? Listen, Slime, I'm a huge fan. I love what you guys do on the yard, putting me into every single
Oh my
every
God.
single
ridiculous.
rating thing, and I look forward to the next
Oh,
one.
he knows. Slime was
Oh.
just saying he's talked a lot of shit about you, Jack.
I know everything.
Oh my God. He's blushing. He is red in the face right now.
Red in
He
the
is,
face. I just
it's
forgot
okay.
about the tier list.
but he,
I'm a big fan of what you guys do over on Wine About It, and I hope one day if you ever need a streamer who, you know, might have his best times behind him, I'm always available to come on the show.
all right. Thanks, Jack. Talk to you later.
Love you all.
Bye-bye.
Humility.
This is
Humility.
What a full circle moment. Hilarious.
Yeah, well, okay, so the tier list thing is
Yeah,
when
what did
Ludwig
you
is gone, we do tier list episodes to sort of like, it's tough because you get imposter syndrome. Like, are we only successful because Ludwig's on this show? The tier list episodes indicate that that's not necessarily true because he's not there, and they do very well. That feels good. Anyway, on these tier
Aw.
lists, we put CourageJD on them no matter what. And usually we put him in a tier that says we put death penalty, jail forever.
For what?
If you know, you know.
Avengers Assemble. If you know, you know. Oh my gosh.
Okay, I will say this. Courage and the idea of 100 Thieves and all this shit, it stands for all the shit that we have, me, Aiden, and Nick has always classically hated about what esports is or whatever, right? It's big business, right? It's big business buying it out, failing, getting bored, and then dropping the chew toy on the ground while all these people lose their jobs and shit. It's something, that's why we want to write a show about it, to expose, it's like a Lamborghini, but it's filled with bugs. you know?
So
That's
it's
how
like
it feels.
shiny on the outside, but rotten on the inside.
Rotten and carcass meat on the inside. But that's just like my soapbox. But we really do believe in that, and we have for a long time. So people like yourself and CourageJD, the skeleton with that has electronics in it, and Nate Shot with his crazy veneers, to us represent everything wrong, right?
Damn.
It's everything wrong.
So how do you think an esports company should handle itself?
I think you have to
Because there's the creator side of it, then there's the esports side of it.
So I think pivoting to creators is probably the smartest thing. However, it comes with these inflated. I mean, I wouldn't even call them contracts. I think HBox says he's like a part owner of Team Liquid. I think he has zero input in any decisions that Team Liquid make. I could be wrong about that, but basically, you pivot to creators, but you keep costs low. It's the facing of private equity and all this shit and being like, hey, we got $100 million. Let's build something crazy for 2 years, and then it dies. It's not about that. And it's like paying a liege $30,000 a year to play Counter-Strike is like, I don't know. Is that worth it? When it's not, and all these people go away, then it wasn't. That's how I feel.
Yeah.
Right?
I think it was extra tough with COVID because every single esports company overinvested in every category possible, and then everything just goes back to normal after COVID when everyone's like, there's a lot of esports that failed after COVID and went downhill. And so I think it was, there's like, it is incredibly difficult for an esports company to become profitable. Like, it is tough. So I just like,
the relationships you have to manage are over years instead of like, Red Bull doesn't budget out for this year. They budget out for the year after, right? So it's like, you don't get your money right. I get it. But I do think Bobby Kotick is the sort of the ghoulish, evil imp demon that started all of this. And he should be put, I think, genuinely into a criminal trial and sent to prison for his whole life.
So on the tier list, he's down there with Courage.
Oh, he's with CourageJD. And this is just an insane man saying this next to somebody. No affiliation, but I genuinely believe that. And if you're listening, Bobby Kotick, we are coming for you, man. We're coming for you, bro. You're not going to get away with it. I promise you this. You ghoul. Anyway.
Wow.
Patreon time.
Thank you so much, Slime, for surprising us today with your presence. Oh my God. Anything you want to shout out? Your new show that's going to come out in the far future. Oh God, hopefully sooner than later.
It's embarrassing.
I'm going to hold you accountable. Don't be embarrassed. Just like do it. Just do it. I'm going to literally, you're going to see me in your DMs in 6 months. Be like, hello?
Hello. Hey,
where's
update?
the progress?
Bump.
Bumping.
Yeah, I mean, we do a podcast.
The
a lot
Yard.
of people online, their perception of me is, it's Ludwig's podcast with his friends, which technically is true, but we would like to think it's become more than that. And if it hasn't, that's fine too. But that's where you can find me mostly, and my 2 other friends, and the one that you probably know. So we're on that, and we try really hard to be funny, and that's it. That's the value system.
It's a very good podcast.
You haven't listened.
Nope. I'm here to support, though. Happy to support. All right, we're going to jump over to the Patreon episode. Thank you so much, Slime, for joining us. I'm going to ask him about toupees and also what animal he would like to fuck. We'll see you guys there. Bye.
Nice.